Hello, and welcome to documenting my 10,000 book for prosperity and evidence so I can eventually leave the Forbidden Library. In my last Patreon stream, I ended up reading a lot of SCP. I've never actually sat down to read SCP. I've always known about it, and I've always known it's this massive, creative writing project from many, many contributors with thousands upon thousands of entries to the point I could probably get through my 10,000 purely through SCP if I wanted to. But I'm not sure the Library Guardian would like that. However, in that last Patreon stream, which you can get access to via my Patreon if you join it, I read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 SCP documents, starting with SCP-426, the Toaster. I liked this one a lot. I actually heard about this one outside of the stream. A friend actually mentioned the magic toaster that makes you think you're a toaster and then you kill yourself trying to be a toaster. So it's fascinating to actually read it. I love the little quirk that you speak in first person about the toaster. It made the whole document really fun to read. And I need to be kept in so-and-so security. Oh, it's very good. A lovely, if not tiny, little bit gruesome introduction. Yes. And then I think I pressed the random button after that because I love that there's a random button on the website. And I ended up with SCP-5959, which was a spaceship or a space prison or something. We had a really cool log of a little Land Rover going through what seemed to be like the security of a space prison, letting something out. It was very cool. Very spacey and a lot more like a linear story than the first SCP. It was like someone had an idea for a plot and managed to write it in an SCP report form. Genuinely kind of impressed about that. They're getting the media right, but also having this very sort of clear idea of what's going on in the background here. It sounds like it could be the start of a really good sci-fi novel. Like, it was very interesting. I liked it. And then the next one, my chat were like, read the SCP-420, 420J. It's about a magical blunt, because obviously it is. However, I didn't really notice the J part. I didn't realize that was a different thing. So I ended up reading SCP-420, which, it's gross. It's gross. It's about a bottle that has some liquid in the bottom, and if you drink the liquid, your skin starts to take on a mind of its own. You get a skin rash, and then by the end of the skin rash, your skin basically has a mind of its own, and it force feeds you inside its gelatinous mass so that it can gain nutrients, and you are awake and alive under all of it. And it was awful, and I honestly felt a little bit sick reading it. 10 out of 10 to anyone who can write that kind of stuff without puking. Ugh. But then we found 420J and it was wonderful. They just found super weed and they got super high and nothing really happened, and it was great. They were just very happy. It was very fun to read it in something of a stereotypical stoner voice. But as we read through, because they were giving the weed to all sorts of other SCP things, and I didn't get a lot of the references. However, they said some key words. They were like, let's give it to the sexy cat girls. And I was like, wait, what? Oh, wait, what? And luckily, it had a link to said cat girl document, which was SCP-2085, Black Rabbit Company. And it wasn't as interesting as I thought it was going to be. Yes, there were cat girls, but it was more about this dude that had like an alien inside of him or some crap. The cat girls were just kind of a revolutionary army thing, and they all had like genetic enhancements and crap like that. It wasn't as fun as I thought, and it was long-winded, and again, it felt like someone had some cool ideas and then put it in SCP format, but it sounded like they might have had more fun making that an action novel or something rather than an SCP. So that was a little disappointing. But by that point, we had to end the stream. So that is all the SCPs that I read, and now I can take 6 off my counter. Woo! Thank you for watching. I will link those SCPs in the description. And my Patreon! So if you would like to go watch that stream, you can. Goodbye!